Hello everyone, this is Tom Leland again. This video is on crew equipment time entry. Okay, first thing you do is you open your Austin Lane from your home screen. You open Austin Lane, of course you enter in your password and click log in. As always, I suggest that when you log in, the first thing you do is synchronize data. This will ensure that you have all of the latest data that's been allocated to you. Takes just a short period of time to synchronize. Once you've synchronized, you're ready to enter time. Again, we're going to enter time for a equipment crew, so we'll hit time entry. The screen is going to open to whatever the last task that you were entering is. In this case, I was entering time for an employee crew. So we will tap on the crew name, which in this case is crew 1, and that will bring up the choice of crews that we have saved in our device. I have an equipment only crew right here, and this brings up our crew of equipment. You can select different pieces of equipment, which is in another video where it teaches you how to select a crew and set up a crew of equipment. Your equipment crew is here. If you needed to change a piece of equipment that was in this equipment crew, you would do that by clicking on the face on the address book next to the piece of equipment that you wanted to change out. So when you click on that, that's going to bring up the default selection tab. So it's going to say that I chose this case skid loader, which is now EQ only 04, and I will hit the default to change that default. Now, the key thing to remember here is when you're changing equipment defaults, there's a 4-tab system. You have to make sure you're on the JCEQ tab in order to do that. So you click on the JCEQ tab, you would choose the equipment that you wanted to change out. Here I have a skid loader, and what it's going to do again is it's going to open up the giant list of equipment. New feature that we've added here, which is going to make your life much easier, is at the top there's a filter items. If you click in the filter items, the keyboard pops up at the bottom of the screen, and you can type in what you're looking for. Now if I'm looking for a different kind of loader, I could just start typing in loader, and all the loaders will come up. And there's the one that we've chosen. You say, oh no, that's not the one that I have. I don't have that case, I have this Caterpillar. You choose that Caterpillar. It's going to change it to that Caterpillar loader. So we've now changed that default to that Caterpillar loader. We just need to save our changes. So we'll go to the bottom of the screen. We'll click our orange up arrow. We'll click save. The default screen comes back to the middle of your iPad, and you simply hit close. Okay, now we've changed that to this case, from the case to the Caterpillar, so our crew is now complete. So if we want to make our crew time entry, now we go back down to the bottom left portion of the screen, and we hit the two heads at the bottom, which is the crew entry icon. We touch that, and all 5 pieces of equipment that are in this particular crew pop up, and now we can select or deselect which ones we want. All are selected as default. We can deselect the ones that we won't want to use. We'll say, okay, we just wanted to use those 3 pieces of equipment for this time entry for this cost code. At the bottom of the screen, we would hit OK, and then we're doing our normal time entry. We would select our job number. We would select our cost code. Always leave class and union default, and on equipment it will say default. Okay, we hit our clock. We'll put our start time in. Let's say our start time here was 7 a.m. and we'll say that we worked on this with these equipments on this cost code for 3 hours. So we will put 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. You will notice now our hours says 3. We have our time in there correct. We come back down to the bottom. We hit our clock. The clock turns orange. We know that we have our 3 hours in for our time entry. Okay, we can hit save. The screen will come up and say time entry records for 3 of 3 employees saved successfully. We know that that is the employee only crew members that we put in there, which the equipment is set up as an employee only crew and equipment only crew, excuse me, and we hit OK, and we're good to go. The way to verify that that time is in, of course, we go back up to the calendar in the upper right hand corner. We touch the calendar, and we will see that there's 3 hours on those 3 pieces of equipment, and the other 2 pieces of equipment have no time. Okay, we would hit the back button and make our next time entry. After you've made your time entries, what you want to do always after you're done entering your time for the day is synchronize your time. Remember, you can send your time in as many times as you want. You're only sending in that time record. If that time record needs to be changed, you can always change it and resynchronize and make it a different record. Okay, so we would now synchronize our data to make this time entry go through. Once we've synchronized our data, we are done entering time for the day. We simply log out. Thank you all, and hope you all have enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to call me. Thank you.